Naoya Inoue is back this weekend as he gets ready to step back into the boxing ring as he takes on Joon Kim this weekend from Tokyo. Now, this one is not getting a lot of the attention that I think it should. I will say, I if there is going to be a banana peel that Naoya Inoue slips on, I do not believe it is going to be Joon Kim in this particular case. By the way, it is for Inoue's undisputed junior featherweight championship. Kim is taking this on relatively short notice. And so, like, for Kim, we can get the early storyline point out of the way here very, very quickly. It is a chance to shock the world and beat a knockout artist who has been just on an unbelievable tear and is the pound-for-pound king, in some people's eyes anyway, in the sport of boxing. So for Kim, storyline is simple. It's the biggest fight of your life, my guy. Best of luck. Give it what you got. Let's see. For Inoue, it's a new opponent. It's still fighting in Japan. And so the big question for me in every Inoue fight is, can he stay undefeated? The answer probably is yes. I don't think there's anything more spectacularly he can do to get more people's attention while fighting in Japan. I think that, and look, maybe his motivations now at 31 aren't, let's go out and be the pay-per-view king of the world. Maybe his motivations are just, I want to be the best fighter I can be in fighting in Japan. And that's fine. I've been to Japan once, love the place. I would never want to leave if I lived there. So I can understand not wanting to fight at Madison Square Garden or the MGM Grand Garden Arena or T-Mobile or Intuit Dome or wherever. If you would just want to welcome the best whoever's you want to your country and blast the bejesus out of them, then by all means go for it. But I do have to wonder if at some point there is a trip stateside for this guy, because there's just so much money in the style that he has. There is, I think, a generalization of the Japanese fighter that just has a calm, quiet demeanor, whatever. But this guy, there's a swagger to him in that ring, and there is a power that he can bring that is really unmatched in the lower weight classes. And so when you have the speed of a low weight class with the power that this guy possesses, I just don't know how that's not big box office. The one thing is that he is a small fellow, and he's already moved up a ton of weight classes, which is why I have him as a pound for pound number one. He's unified belts all along the way. It's not against the best, like the biggest names, but it's against the best competition those divisions have to offer. The problem is he has to get up another couple to get into where you're starting to recognize the names a little bit. So for Inoue, it is get through this fight, not just get through. Like, I'm hoping he's taking this fight more seriously than I'm taking it for him, but pick up another spectacular win in this fight, and now let's start to push into the North American market. I don't even know if this is televised out here this weekend, but let's push into that. Let's start to really set a tone and really start to establish that this is one of these stars of the sport. And honestly, if you are the sport of boxing, like if I'm Turki Al-Sheikh, I'm wanting that guy to come over and throw knockout punches on my Riyadh season cards. If I'm ESPN and Top Rank, I want this guy fighting on shows like Madison Square Garden Friday night. Let's put him on. If I'm DAZN, if I'm Eddie Hearn, I want this guy at Wembley knocking people out. Like there's so much potential in this guy that is currently untapped. So I think the big talking point here this week is, can we get this guy some attention, and can we get this guy to really break through the mainstream, because he has the talent to be able to do so. From an in-ring standpoint, it's, can he stay undefeated while he continues to fight a couple weight classes above what would probably naturally be his what his figure would hold. But again, one of the best boxers in the world is fighting this weekend, and I think we should all be very excited about it.